Giants.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return? And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by Zach Wilson, former second overall pick, now in his third season out of BYU.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A'Shawn Robinson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this group. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Now leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011 from Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping it contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. The Giants now at 2-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Barkley inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Taylor on third down throws incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Taylor. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Taylor to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Oh, good agility by Cobb. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And the Jets will take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeaux.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Catch made by Slayton. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
To throw is Taylor.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Breida will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York set to take the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out come the Giants. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Play action. Now Taylor out to his left. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield, and keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
After the sack, you can understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive, and picked up that 1st down in the process. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Taylor. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's Taylor to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw is Wilson. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On the draw, it's Hall. And some room to work. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. Now it's Wilson as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Here's Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Final play of the half, it's Taylor.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point. Week 8.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. This all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Down the number. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeaux off the edge and dropping it behind the line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
129 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hall again on second down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
There's a nice play by Hall, who was hitting his stride and more, and looking like a franchise back when a torn ACL ended his rookie year at 7 games. We all saw the electricity. We felt it before he went down, though. The expectations very high for the future star here in year 2.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down. Straight ahead is Hall.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
They'll run with Hall.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. On first down, Wilson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
105 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Again, it's Cook.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Dalvin Cook
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
17.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Looking at finding Shepard on the crossing route.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They go play action now. Taylor on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Taylor.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Taylor will throw. Campbell making the catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Taylor.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw again is Taylor. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Darius Slayton
from 17 yards out.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jets.
Now Wilson on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Again, Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Jets first down.
Now it's Wilson. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On third down, Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Here is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have the Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
It's Barkley on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line. They'll
run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants,
They get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.